Hanging out with the guys today. Town Car Mafia. We got Nathan and Vitaliy here. We're gonna go look at another town car. How about that town car? Look at that. Look at those asses. Isn't that the most glorious ass you've ever seen? I gotta do my windows like that next. So, 08 town car, signature L, loaded to the gills. Supposed to have heated everything, doesn't quite work, but it's got some things wrong with it. Definitely a beautiful car. It's got the THX system in it. Speakers in the top back there, the doors, got the nav radio and stuff set up. Everything here. It's got some things wrong with it though. I noticed the hood latch is broken on it. The radiator is pulled away from the shroud where it goes. The driver's side rear passenger door does not want to open inside or out, so there's some issues there. None of the heated seats seem to work. So what they're asking for it, $6,500. I'm not quite sure that I would pay that. I might give them $5,000 for it and then work the kinks out, but not at $6,500. It's not worth it. I've seen these in tip-top shape with 70,000 miles on them for that price, but this is where we're at. Well, the heated seat kit came in. I ripped it open already, so you guys didn't have to see me going through pulling the plastic open and everything else, but here are the pads for it. Big pads too. See the heating grid? You got one for the bottom, one for the top. They give you 4, and then pretty big wires, actually pretty decent size for what it is. They come in a sheathing, really protective, and then you get a bunch of straps if you want to strap it down to stuff. It's got adhesive strips on the side of the pad, and then each kit has its own harness and switch. It's got its own fuse box in line, and then it's got a relay, and then you got your top and bottom hookup for your heated pads, and then you got one for the other side as well. Looks like a pretty simple setup. Like, there's nothing going to be complicated about this at all. It's a power and a ground, and then everything is controlled based on the resistance of where you key the switch in, whether it's low or high. And that's pretty much it. Well, hung out with Nathan and Vitaliy today. We came out here and looked at a 2008 Signature L Series THX audio system. Looks like a really nice ride. There were some things wrong with it. The hood latch pull was broken. It was all pulled in, and it needed to be replaced. It's like a $125 kit. And then the plastic shroud around the radiator was coming off in one corner. It looked like one of the bolts had been stripped out and pulled through, or the plastic part that the quick clip bolts onto was broken off. There's a little bit of rust starting around like the liner, the chrome liner on it had the bolt-in fender flare liners. And then I put the driver's heated seat on immediately on high to see if it would even come on. And throughout the entire time of us walking around looking at everything, sitting in the seat, it never came on once. The heated seats in the back didn't come on at all. It's a very, very nice vehicle. Very elegant, very nice. Extra room. Very, very good looking. Looked like a very comfortable vehicle. But the driver's seat was a little sunk in. It just wasn't worth the price that they were asking. $6,500. I could find that car with 70,000 miles in mint condition for $6,500. What they were asking was $6,500 for something that probably needs, if you took it to a shop, several $1,000s worth of work. But you know, if you knew how to do it yourself, you're talking maybe $150, $200 in pads, $125 in a new hood latch, probably $30 worth of hardware to remount that shroud, to get rid of some of that rust. If you want to unbolt it and do it yourself and it didn't actually rust through and you were just trying to protect it, probably $100 in material. Then you all the time to rip apart the seats and stuff like that to get down in the vehicle, to actually do the work. And then it hasn't been on the road since 2017. It's still got old tags on it, but it did have new brake pads, new rotors, and it looked like new tires all the way around. So there was that. A lot of positives, but there were enough negatives to say for $6,500 I don't want to pay $6,500 for something that shouldn't have all the little petty stuff wrong with it. I mean, nice ride though, I can't deny that, but it had 95,000 miles on it. You know, with it sitting so long and not being run, I wouldn't say 65. I would pay $5 would be fair. 4,500 to 5,000 would be fair, but in the condition that it's in, still don't even know if the defrost grid works, still don't even know if it gets hot properly and stuff like that. It's a gamble at that point, and that's not something that you want to really gamble with. So anyway, here's a multiple part video. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for being a part of this channel. And yeah, let's continue to build a community.